And we're back, and I was doing a little running around off screen. I think I saved it. Did I save it before I started doing all the running around? I'll save it now. I can't remember if I did. But I did now. And I found something out. We can take over Ferdinand. And actually go in Donovan's room. And there's the laptop, and we can see what's on the laptop. It needs a password to log in. And we know that it's Lucille. Well, would you look at that? It logged in. You know what this means? I'm a hacker! Haha! We can check the email. We already looked at all these, I think. Yeah, we've already... But we can check the camera. Looks like someone's a busy little spy. There's lots of footage here. I can look at the footage for specific periods of times or focus on each camera. Footage for the day. The captain was last seen 3 days ago. That's a long time to be absent. I guess that rules out my theory that she was just using the restroom. Let's see. At night, after the break, the captain left her room and went up to the first floor. There isn't any footage on that floor, so I don't know what she did next. Between the time when she left and the next morning, every single person went up to the first floor and came back down. So really, this footage can't be used to prove anyone did it. How disappointing. A couple of things happened 2 days ago. Alton and Sue were walking all around the place talking to people. Quella was also particularly busy walking around talking to people. And then that evening, Gwen broke into this room, against my best advice, I might add. Yesterday, that was an interesting day. At the crack of dawn, there I am entering Garv's room. I guess he saw that, huh? Then the morning, there I am having a meeting with everyone and explaining the situation. Later on, there's footage of Donovan walking all around the place. It looks like he used the master key to enter the captain's room and even my room. So naughty. But then in the evening, he goes up to the first floor, never to return. Then the footage cuts out. Looks like someone found his little toys and turned them off. Whoops, there isn't even any footage for today. Looks like someone must have found all the cameras last night and turned them all off. I suppose it's no coincidence that this happened right after Donovan's disappearance. Now I wonder who could have done something like that. I guess that rules on my... Okay. Oh, so after the next morning, every single person went up to the first floor and came back down, so it was really... Okay, camera on B2. This isn't the lowest floor where all the passengers stay. As expected, there's a lot of people moving in and out of the rooms from day to day. The only constant is that black cat which wanders around everywhere. Sometimes it's carrying small objects in its mouth. It's a small-time thief, I guess. There really isn't anything suspicious that goes on down here from day to day, though. This is the middle floor where all the staff stay. Usually there are people walking around here to reach the upper deck, where I don't have any cameras. Mercurio and Garv are always in and out of the room, or the broom closet for cleaning supplies. Almost every day we've disembarked, in fact. Daryl walks through here once or twice a day, but spends all day on the upper deck. Okay, so we didn't learn anything new there. Alright, let's see if there's any last check of anything we can talk to people about. Because I don't know, I think we're reaching the end here. Just gonna do one more thorough looky-loo and see what we can come up with. Oh, I didn't check and see if he could talk to Daryl. Nope, no Daryl. Alright, Gwen, your turn. Oh, Gwen can talk to Ferdinand. Oh, hello, miss. How are you doing now? I hope you're feeling okay. Have I mentioned how sorry I am for tying you up in the observation room and calling you a murderer? If not, well, I'm sorry for tying you up in the observation room and calling you a murderer. I had told you what I had saw in Donovan's room. Oh yes, you did, although I did tell you specifically to avoid Donovan altogether. You also did tell me what room Donovan was in and repeatedly mentioned how suspicious he was. Yes, all to ensure that you didn't do anything reckless like snoop around him or his room. It isn't my fault that you did all of the opposite things that I recommended, is it? I also told you about the master key in his room. Really? I don't quite recall that. Cameras, servers, it's all a little fuzzy. I told you about the strange rod with the skull design. That was the master key. As the first mate, you must have known. Oh, in that case, I suppose so. I'll admit I wasn't paying attention. There was so much going on at the time. If I realized at that time, I may have wondered why and how he got it, don't you think? I wonder how Donovan would react if I had told him you also knew he had the master key. I guess we'll never know, will we? Ferdinand used to spy... Ooh. Ferdinand used me to spy on Donovan. I know this now. Still, by myself, I don't have any concrete evidence against him. If there's a situation where evidence like that comes up, though, this could be important. Okay, so we've learned something else. So let's see if we can talk to other people. We are slowly getting the pieces to the puzzle. And I was really lazy about everything, apparently. I thought I had talked to everybody and did everything, and nope. We sure as heck didn't. Alright, so can I talk to you? Nope, you have nothing to say. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go as Garv one more time through. See if we can talk to anybody. Because we might be able to, we might not. Excuse me, Quella. Get out of the way. I am just double checking every single thing. Just in case. Okay. Alright, so we can't talk to him. Let's see if he says anything different. Why, hello there, ghost lady. Actually, I believe in ghosts. I'm having some... okay. Alright, Alton. I know you can't talk to some people. Oh, he can talk to... Alright. Hey, Mercurio, how's it going? Fine. Cleaning up the kitchen. Cool. How's that going? Oh. Okay. That was not awkward or anything. Alright. Can't say anything. I think Garv went in there and he didn't have anything to say to him. Wait, he does. You seem to really love animals. Love is a bit of a strong word. They do keep me company. I think we've read this already. I've never had a pet, and you're really missing out. Why, I think you'd be a good pet owner, a real natural. Call it an old man's intuition. Alright, so that's all we've wrote for Alton. Let's see if Quella can say anything to anybody. I don't think she can. I think we may have gotten all the evidence we could as well. Can't say anything. Yeah, I think we may have finally reached that point. No, Quella, get back over here. Okay. So, the only one we have left to really check is Shu. Well, and Mercurio. And then I guess we will try the ending again. Because if we can't talk, then like, if there's nothing left to say, there's really nothing we can do. So... Actually, I think we've reached the end for this. So I'm going to go in here, save it. The only person I could think that would have anything to say to anybody is Mercurio, or the cat. Is the cat? Are we good? I think the cat's good. Let's see if Mercurio has anything to say to all these people that he may not do. Oh yeah, Alton's gone. I shoved him down in the lower... No, actually, okay, I think we're good. Alright, so let's give this a go. Let's see what happens. Let's try one more time. There you are, Sue. Did you come to talk to me about it? Yeah, let's see what we can do this time. On the outside wall of the dining room. Alright, let's see what we can come up with this time. Would you mind telling us what we're doing? Most certainly, I do apologize. Let's open up the door and find out. We've read this already. Let's go in and see what we can find. This is just huge, blah blah. There's blood everywhere. Blood. People, there are people down here. I think they're alive, but they aren't responsive. Why are they even here? What's going on? Guys, I don't feel so good. Not interrupt, but you may want to check this out. There's Paolo. He's like almost dead. Alive? Yes, he's alive. Hello, Donovan. So we need to solve a murder. Is that something because there's a situation, one last resort? What are you doing? We have to get out give out all the information we have. So let's start with Gwen and see what she has to say. I told someone I saw your room. I saw someone in your room. Ferdinand knew. Wait, you told him that what you saw in my room? And just what did you see in my room? I saw the master key and I told him. I expect the person who ambushed me knew I had the master key and that's how they anticipated me. At that time, Sue knew because I got the key from her, and you knew because you broke into my room. But neither of you fit the profile. But Ferdinand, he fits the profile and he knew. Why did you tell him? He made me scared. I think he knew that if he did, I might do something rash. That's not what happened. I merely confided in her that the captain was missing. I personally disapproved of her actions. I never told her to do anything. Even so, you set her against me, and you knew I had the master key. You were the only suspect with that information. Well, perhaps, but what if she told someone else? Or what if I told someone else? I was able to take a look at Paulo's room after he disappeared. You did? But that room was off limits. How did you get in there? Shut up. What did you find? One of his books was lying on the floor. It had a page torn out. If there was a struggle, it would make sense for things to be thrown to the floor. But I don't think that tells us anything by itself. I found a bracelet of Mercurio's on his dresser, but it had blood on it. Wait, we talked about that. That wasn't what it looked like. You better have a really good story. What were you doing there, Mercurio? I wasn't there. Not then, at least. My bracelet was taken by that stupid cat. I must have carried it around and dropped it in that kid's room. He's right. I saw Sunshine carrying it that night as she passed through my room. That sounds absurd. How does a cat steal a bracelet off a grown man's arm, and why? Does it matter why? There's testimony backing me up. He's lying. He gave the cat his bracelet. That bracelet was a gift. I've had it for years. Why would I give it to some rodent? Because you needed the cat to be quiet and leave you alone. Okay, so if that were true, I still don't see how it's relevant to everything else. The guy's pointing a gun at us and we're arguing about why a cat took my bracelet. It's relevant because you were in Gwen's room, weren't you? You were planting the master key to incriminate her as you had been instructed. The cat was there, and since it snuck through the vents and it was in your way, it wanted to play with you. You needed to move it and leave. You needed it to move and leave you alone. But if you antagonized it, Gwen would wake up. So you gave it something to keep it distracted, and you planted the key in the silence. Yeah, you're right. So I was planting the key in Gwen's room when it happened. So what? Shut up. Again, we're just going in circles. Shut up. Oh no, did I do it wrong? Don't you idiots get it? The blood on the bracelet means that the cat left in Paulo's room during or after his abduction, meaning Mercurio planted the key before Paulo was taken. Tell me, if the master key was in Gwen's room, how could anyone break into Paulo's room? There should be only one other person who would be able to unlock his door. Oh, I think we missed something. I think we missed something. Yeah, we did. Ferdinand, you were the only one that could have broken into Paulo's room that night. Paulo's injuries fit the profile, there's no mistaking it. On top of it all, there's strong circumstantial evidence pointing to you. Ferdinand, or whatever your real name is, you're the scum I came here for. Haha! You have no idea about anything, you're just guessing! Why are all these people down here? Do you think I did all of this? Who was it giving orders to the staff that's been going on for longer than I have been here? Who are you, really? I am but a humble first mate who has been caught up in some great deception. Do you think this is a joke? Tell me the truth. Wait, this is going too far. That hurts. Who are you? I'm just a salesman. I ran out of money, so I tried to fake my credentials for this job. My real name is Ted. I was just desperate. I'm sorry I lied. I knew it would look bad, but there's something else going on here. Who are you? What do you want me to say? That you succeeded? That you found the person you were chasing after all these years? You don't even care about the truth. You just want to hurt me, right? Nothing you do here matters. You'll never know the whole truth. Wipe that smirk off your face. Dude, why do you keep doing that? I never thought I'd see a solid land again after all that. Thank God Daryl could dock the boat, or I don't know what we would do. I guess my short-lived sailboating days were some of use after all. So what now? Well, the local authorities have been called and should be on their way. Maybe they'll be able to make sense of everything. Looks like Donovan got what he wanted. In the end, the serial killer that he thought was on the boat. I can't believe Ferdinand he really did all that. Did he kill the captain too? Most likely, he enjoyed manipulating people and watching them suffer. It's who he was. Everything else was a lie. To think he was just putting on an act the entire time, and the horrific things he did. But did he need to die? He could have been taken into custody, and Donovan... There's nothing we could have done. He had given up a long time ago. Maybe this is the best outcome we could have hoped for. The best outcome for us, maybe, but what about all those people? I can't stay on this boat, not after everything I've seen. But I'll find work, even if I have to understand what happened back there. Well, I'm okay with that. I guess the important thing is that it's over. Ferdinand's gone and nobody else will be hurt. That's right, what happened was a shame, but at least Donovan got what he wanted in the end. Nothing can bring the captain back, but we do have closure. Closure, huh? Yeah, I guess so. I don't think that was the best ending. So, what happens now? I guess that depends on the police. Well, yeah, what I meant was, what are we going to do? Oh, right, I've been thinking about that. I don't think I can stay here. Me too, not after everything I've seen on that ship. No, I don't mean the ship, I mean the country. I think it's time I stopped running. I need to face my mistakes. I need to go home. It scares me, but maybe that's why I need to do it. What about you? I think that's what I've been doing too. Running from my mistakes, hiding from what really scares me. I know what I want to do. Even if I fail at it, it's worth trying. Well, good luck. You too. Hey, I know we've had our differences, but I'll really miss you. You know, I really hated this ship. I hated every second of my time on it. And honestly, I hated you too. But now that I think of leaving for once I don't know how to say it in English. But I feel like I miss you already, Alton. They did nothing but bigger at each other. You holding up okay? A little rattled, but I'm fine, thanks. When you're done with your current book, maybe you could write one up about all of this. Here's an idea. Sadly, I don't think I'll have the time. Well, I guess this isn't goodbye. You're going my way, right? I'm not going anywhere. Hey, me too. Why not go together? Just promise me this one thing. Promise me you won't get there before I do. Alright, I promise. I guess it's over. It's hard to believe that there was a cold-blooded killer amongst us this whole time. I'm not sure that's hard to believe. What are you going to do now? Now, nothing's changed for me. Now I go back to normal life. Keep the business going, buy low, sell high, that kind of thing. Thought it might be hard for you to jump back into it with everything that's happened. No, I'm a professional after all. I'll work something out, I always do. I understand all of this leaves you unemployed. If you'd like, there might be an open position where I work. That's very generous of you, but I'd like to take my chances on getting another job cooking. I see. That's disappointing. Honestly, if I were stuck doing our kind of job, I'd probably just shoot myself. Your kind of job. You know, do the world a favor. Well, that was ominous. Well, I think that was one other ending. We may shoot for one more if I can. I may actually look and see what we need to do. But till then, y'all take care. And of course, have a good one.